here we go again. Saturday night discussions with Pretty and Pooch. I've got my tea,
It's homemade tea.
but it's homemade tea. What's baby got?
I got my Diet Coke.
Yeah. And baby needs that Diet Coke today to kind of take the edge off a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have went and got us a tea. Yeah.
Yeah. I needed it to take off the edge.
But it is Saturday night, and I got to get in on a couple lives, see some lives earlier, which was kind of cool. Got to call it Danimals Creations.
That was cool.
That was cool. And I actually went on live with him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I went at the end, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to go on live with him, chat with him. So that was fun. It was cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I must have already been in church because when I pulled in, he was still chatting.
Yeah.
About some of his stuff he's got going on. And
I thought, of course, there for the longest time, him and I couldn't communicate. But then he was at the Mid-America meetup at Lake Tenkiller, and I got to see him briefly at the end. We ran into him, of course, which I felt kind of bad because I really wanted to hook up with him and be able to connect with him. But anyway, so I went on his live tonight and got to hang out with him a little bit. It was cool, and really liked the guy. And we was talking about going down to see Josh, meet up with Josh because Danimal knows about the Smoking Joe's barbecue.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, let me tell you, next time when you're ready to go, let Pooch know, because Pretty and Pooch come up there and go with you again.
Does he live close?
He's somewhere up in Oklahoma. Yeah, he's not far. Probably maybe like Johnny and Christine were, because he said it was like a couple hours maybe. But hopefully he can find time and we can meet up again. Get watermelons from Josh, Sherman's Family Farm, because I got a watermelon in there right now I need to cut up, and it ain't a Sherman's Family Farm watermelon, but hey, come up there and get one anyway.
Yeah, we were craving watermelon, and
so I got to carve that sucker. I was thinking about getting it, cutting it, and then getting the little scoop and just scooping balls out and put it in a bowl.
Or you could take it and scoop it out and put it in the freezer, and they could be like ice cubes. You could put it in water.
Yeah.
Make some watermelon water.
Hey. Yeah, but at least we'll make a bowl and have some to. Hey, I might do both. Half of it eat, half of it. Well, not quite. You probably don't need a whole half watermelon in cubes.
Yeah.
Would baby even use any of the cubes
for water? Yeah. If they were in the freezer, I put them in water. Yeah. Hey, good idea.
Yeah, I'll do that when I go cut it and break it open a little bit. So
sweet.
But yeah, again, Saturday night, Pretty Pooch like to come on and just chat, discuss. What do we call it? When we just pondering whatever crosses our mind. And yeah, I know it's been hot. That's not pondering. That's fact.
Oh my god.
We don't need to ponder it being hot. I'm sick and tired of it.
I really feel for the farmer that lives in Texas right now, especially where we are. I mean, I don't know if it's raining at all in Texas, but I know for sure here where we live in Burleson Crowley area, Southwest Fort Worth, it is like today was 106. I think yesterday, Friday was 108. It's just, and the forecast is still in the hundreds, and with no rain in sight.
And yeah, I think they
crunchy.
said maybe Tuesday.
Oh, really?
They're talking it, but any rain we get, if it's not substantial, it's only going to make matters worse. Humidity and just
And I'll take it, but man,
it's gosh awful. I was really thinking too, which I want to do this. I know it's warm, and baby had to go do something this afternoon, but I was really thinking when you got home, I was like, man, we ought to go to the lake and fish for a little while and do our little live like we're doing right now.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
No, I mean, but next time, maybe next week, we can do it. And before, because it's going to get dark probably pretty soon anyway, but still, what is it? 8:20. But that would have been fun. I said, go sit at the water, throw our lines out and record our
Heck yeah.
or record
Ooh,
our
yeah.
recording right now while we're fishing. And who knows? Maybe might have lost a pole in the water because a big fish come and took it, drug it off in there.
Or drug me into the water.
Yeah, something. But a lot of people, especially on the chat I was on earlier, a lot of fishing folks in there and a lot of fishing communities. And that's what I was telling Danimal. I said, man, I need to hook up with some of these other communities fishing. I mean, I like to fish. I don't get out and fish much, but he was talking about one place that makes their own plastic lures, worms and whatnot. I thought, hey, that'd be cool to kind of get connected with them and maybe sample and try some of their baits that they make and all. So
yeah.
But yeah, and then I was really talking with Danimal about some of his creations that he's made. I was like, man, I asked him, is there a place that you can go and look at some of the stuff that you've made?
Is there? Because I was going to ask him the same thing, but I couldn't type while I was driving.
Yeah, he said no, but he's got pictures and he goes, yeah, I need to make a slide video of all this stuff. I said, man, you got to do that. That would be cool to watch. I'd love to see.
Me too.
Some of the stuff you've made.
It's funny because when he was talking about his creations and his artwork and stuff, I was like, wow, I wonder what it looks like. What does he do? And it all sounds so amazing, but I would love to see. I almost texted, like I said, I was driving but I almost texted and asked, where can we look at some of your stuff? So,
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
Maybe he'll put together something.
Yeah, I hope he does.
Check it out.
It was just really cool to be in there with him and with Danimal. So I appreciate the opportunity to get on there with him.
Oh, that's cool. I'm glad.
Yep.
I'll have to go back and watch it.
It's fun. So other than that, man, just a typical week hammering down. I had jury duty this past week. It was okay, but had to go way out of my way to get over there and didn't even get dismissed in time to enjoy the day being off for jury duty. Of course, that's not what it's for.
Exactly. I was getting ready to say.
And I can't complain too much because my job pays me for jury duty as well. And what was cool about the jury duty, it wasn't your typical, it was the federal thing. So I got $50 a day for my time sitting there, and I got reimbursed for parking. I hope I get reimbursed for all of it. But yeah, I put in.
Because how much did you pay for parking?
$38 to park that day. And the reason that I had to pay $38 is because when I got there, I got in and I paid for my parking. Then I realized because there was a person in front of me that had started their process for paying, but then he turned around and said, I got to go. My wife's back here. So I just hopped in where he left off and was looking and put my card in and paid for the thing, which I only was getting a 3-hour parking time. And when I got in there, of course, it told me to be sure and pay for a full day of parking. So I was like, dang it. So I put my card in again to pay for a full day of parking. 3 hours was $18. And then all day was $20. I was like, what kind of crap is that? But anyway, so I $38 to park.
Dang.
But I put it on my reimbursement in the court as both. And hopefully they pay me for both.
I hope so. It's a bunch of crap.
It is. And then I called the parking company's number and left a message, but I never heard back from them either. I was like, hey, I need $18 back because rigmarole there was kind of confusion. So, and if you look, you're going to see 2 charges back to back. Those are mine. I'll pay for the all day. Give me back my 18. But I ain't heard nothing yet. So,
well, wouldn't hold your breath.
Yeah, I ain't gonna.
So how was the drive down there? And how was getting into downtown? Was that crazy?
Yeah,
hard?
because of the morning rush hour traffic. And that's,
because I know how Fort Worth is, and I just didn't know if it's confusing like it is in downtown Fort Worth. It's confusing for me.
Yeah, well, it was just the traffic because I took 30 all the way out and through.
And was it hard to find parking?
Oh, well, that's kind of why I left early, because I knew I already scoped where all the parking was, and I wanted to be close to the courthouse. So I knew exactly where I was going, and I got there and got in there and got spot to park. So,
oh, good.
Yeah,
that's good.
And I was just walk across the street over into the courthouse.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, heck no. And all the folks lingering and wandering around out there, you know.
Homeless?
And I was like, yeah. And so I was like, okay. I made sure I got a good spot where it was visible, where it was in a lot of, actually it was butt up to the fence of McDonald's to where the drive-through was. So I'm like, okay, somebody be a fool probably to try to break in and steal something, but at least I was in a good visible spot and hoped nobody would jack with nothing. I did, because there was one guy wandering around the parking lots, and I was like, hey, I know what you're doing. And then once he's walking around looking, and he saw me looking at him, and he knew I was on to him. I was like, I'm not even gonna park over here, because I started to park over under the shade trees, but I was like, nah, I ain't parking over there, because he's watching me, and he's watching me watching him, so he knows I know what the dude's up to. He's just waiting for an opportunity. It wasn't going to be mine.
Wow.
Yeah.
This world is nuts.
So anyway, we got that out of the way. And, yeah. How about baby? Ambiguity's been cleared from the mind and all now?
Yes.
No more ambiguity.
No, I just I feel good about surrendering to the Lord. I'm tired of fighting. I don't know that I'm fighting with them, but I'm just tired of fighting, or just trying to. I'm just not fighting. I'm tired of trying to figure everything out. And what am I supposed to be doing? And just applying, and just for a job, and so that I can help ends meet. But like I've said before, with Indeed and any kind of service like that, and there's already thousands of people applying for one position. And I mean, it'd be a miracle if they got to my resume. But I finally have and maybe that's why, I don't know, I just trust God. And maybe that's why I haven't had a lot of hits. That there's he's got something different for me, hopefully something bigger and better. And I just finally surrendered, and I'm at peace now. It's like whatever. And I've spoken with a couple of women that she's actually a few years older than I am, but her husband's name is Mike, and she is leaving her job after being there for 13 years, something like that. She was working at our church, and so she's leaving, and she doesn't know what she's going to do either. She checked in with her husband, Mike, and she, said, do I need to find something right now? And he said, no, you need to find something that you really love and want to do. And so same thing you said. And so, yeah, I talked to a bunch of people that are sort of in the same boat.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in that boat too, unfortunately. But, you can't rush into something. Well, you can, but you're not going to be happy at it.
Right.
And why go yep, I know. It'd be like me going to work, which I've been through that time where I'm like, I am sick of my job. I'm sick of working here. I'm done. And nothing just wasn't what I wanted it to be. And of course, now I've settled down a little bit. I'm back being okay, but because I got my eye on a bigger picture. And so I'm like, okay, I've got to keep my mouth shut. I got to just do what I do and keep doing it for the few more years. And and I'm already scoping on what I'm going to do afterwards.
Yeah, he's got an idea. We went to the grocery store. Good Lord, groceries.
Oh,
we are.
Well, my gosh.
Some of it's our.
Well, we do it that way. We wait till we're out of everything.
We do
because we both hate going to the store. And it doesn't matter.
We hate going to the grocery store.
We could be starving Marvin, but we're going to find something in the back of the pantry. Oh, I'll eat this just because it's keeping us from going to the store.
Yeah, it's like the other day I found, I knew, but I thought, what am I going to, we're out of everything. And then I thought, I'll just eat my rice cake.
Has baby noticed that I snuck one or two out of there?
I was wondering, it looks a little thin. I was like, what?
Yeah, baby, I was like, hey, chocolate rice cake. I was like,
yeah, and they're only like 60 calories.
Oh, yeah. Then so I even asked baby, I was like, what are those rice cakes in there? And so she goes, those are mine. Don't mess with them.
And baby messed with him.
But I messed with him. My grubby little paw got in there and got him one. And then the next day, our grubby little paw got in there and got another one. I was like, oh man, those are good. Then I thought, well, baby ain't eating them.
I am eating them. But you're right. Like we don't like to go to the grocery store. We'd rather find like some rice and beans or something.
I mean, I'll eat anything.
Yeah. Before we have to go to the store. So today we realized, okay, we really are out of everything. And except for a couple of my rice cakes and like 2 pieces of bread. But we went.
The bread was gone too. I ate that yesterday. I even used the heels. I made a sandwich out of both ends, the heels of the bread. So I thought I don't want to go. Yeah. So we went today. So it is our fault that we've run out of everything and we had to go get everything. But the other is the cost of living. Oh Lord, yeah.
A bag of chips is $7.
$5, $5.99 or whatever. Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, cereal, meat is ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, meat.
Everything is ridiculous. I'm sure all y'all know that too, but it's just downright ridiculous.
It is. But that's where you found your job that you want to do in the future.
I found my future job and
spoke with the lady.
Found out the ins and outs of the deal and thought, hey, I could do that. And there's a guy on YouTube that does that too. And that's really the reason that I saw her and thought, I'm going to talk to this lady, because there's a guy on you. I don't know if you know the guy I watch sometimes, Sarasota Tim on YouTube.
I mean, I hear you watching so many people.
Yeah. But he's the one that does it. He's retired and he's the one that pushes. Retire at 62, get your money. And I'm like, okay. And then find out that he does that. Of course, it's not for something else, but marketing for a company. He'll go sit in a store somewhere
and be one of those pain in the asses people.
No, he's just handing out samples.
People, when you are at the store and people with
no, not
okay, it's not that.
Not that kind. It's like what that lady was doing. Okay. That's what he does. He might be at a Specs liquor store, giving out samples of wine or what beer. He might be handing out something somewhere else. It just depends. What's the world market or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. All right. Mark and Debbie, did you hear that? 2 old people on the couch. We love it when y'all do that, but
when you say, we noticed that you guys say, or one or the other one saying, oh yeah, or right. And so I had no idea that was going to come out. So I didn't know until you looked at me. I was like, anyway, so
that was good there. That was good. Hey, I'm going to keep that. And I'm going to make a clip on a short probably.
That's hysterical. I did not even know. That's because when we watch your show, and then if y'all say, oh yeah, or right, then sometimes when Mike and I are talking, we'll say, oh yeah, or right. And that just came out.
We love it though.
Yeah, it's funny. We love it. We love y'all.
That's
we love
y'all's trademark right there, I think. So
we love y'all's Saturday morning.
Yep, love it. Yeah. And I even like Grumpy Grandpa when he's out on the Heck Yeah Ranch and doing his snack crate that finding behind the seat of his truck. And
oh my goodness, yeah.
I love it. But anyway, that, and not only, it wasn't really a sample. Pretty baby got me to go over there and get me a sample because she was doling out Dickey's barbecue sausage link, hot dogs, smoked sausage, and jalapeno sausage. So there was 4 items, and she even had the Texas chili. And she was there doing double duty. She was Texas chili and Dickey's sausage. And I was like, okay. So I got to question her about it. And that's what I thought. Could baby see me doing that there, handing out stuff, and probably see me, here, you want a sample?
2 for you. 1 for you, 2 for me. 2 for you, 4 for me. Yeah.
And then my my company would ask me, well, dang, you must saw a lot of people. You went through a case and a half of sausage and stuff. Well, I was kind of hungry on the job, but I got a sample of all of it. But that's where I got that idea. And then when I saw her, I was like, okay, I'm going to ask her about this, because that's what that man does. And he goes, man, I make extra money, $200 a week or something, just on top of my Social Security and all. And
yeah, I mean, she was handing out coupons, and they were really good deals, and
we even got
delicious.
We did after we had our snack.
It was good. So yeah, he found his future job.
That's exactly what I don't even want to go to Home Depot or nothing. I want to do that right there.
You do that, and I'll be the Walmart greeter.
Hopefully, I'll get some specs jobs and stuff too. And hey, babe, can you come get me from work? What do you mean? Well, I was doling out beer today, and yeah.
Oh,
wasn't a lot of traffic, but I needed to make it look like I was peddling that stuff, so kind of took it upon myself. And I shouldn't drive home. So.
That's so funny.
Hopefully I can get on with a gig like that. So
oh my Lord. And it's funny because one of the things that you and I talk about a lot is it almost sounds sort of sad. I mean, as we're talking about retirement and stuff, but one thing that stuck out in mine and Mike's mind, and I know my brother's as well, that our pastor said, when you get to be like around our age, that you have more years behind you than you do ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first heard that, I was like, hey man, that's a little depressing. But also that you have to prepare a plan for the future, and also that you want to enjoy your retirement. And that's why just constantly encouraging you to quit buying all the stuff, and let's just calm down. We're in our first and last dream home, and we don't need a camper. We don't need all this because I don't want to be in debt. I want us to be able to, when we retire, enjoy the rest of our lives. And also, that's so weird to say we have more years behind us than we do ahead of us.
Yeah.
And to think that we're on our last leg of our life. Is that not the weirdest thing? What do you think about that?
Yeah. I think of it like you do. It is weird, but it also look at it like it is the last years of our lives, and it's meant to be lived. And I plan on living it and doing whatever. And regardless of, of course, it'll cost money to do stuff, but I would rather be set up and have everything I need to do what I want to do when that time comes, regardless if I'm in debt or not, because, they ain't going to do nothing to me when I'm in the ground or ashes. So.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to be in debt, but I do want to, I too want to live. It's just weird to think about living out the rest of your life. It's just the weirdest thing to me, because if you, depending on when God calls you home, and your genes are hereditary or whatever the case may be. If you think about it, so here we are,
late
50s, and you think 20 more years.
Well, my dad's in his 80s, so hopefully
but even so, that's only 30 years.
But it ain't guaranteed either.
Right.
So, I could wake up dead in the morning. You never know. You just never know. But yeah.
That's so weird.
My goal right now is retirement, though. That's what I'm
sure. And also to enjoy the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
And to not wait forever to retire, because, people that we've known have waited, have worked, and I'm just going to keep working on it. And which, if that's good, if that's their choice, they want to keep working up until they either no longer can, or they feel like they're either better prepared or in a better position to retire or whatnot, have retired and then unfortunately weren't able to enjoy because they passed. And so I definitely don't want to be in.
I know there's been a lot of, but yeah, if folks are to check out that guy, Sarasota Tim. That's his channel, Sarasota Tim. He's pretty much talks about minimal living, taking retirement at 62, which he thinks it should be 55, but regardless, and he's just like you or me or anybody else out there, he worked jobs. And I think I heard him talk about something. He goes, man, I never made 50,000 a year. And I was like, okay, but you're living it now. And why wait to full retirement, which for himself, or I think he's 65 range because he's older than me. But for myself, I have to get full retirement. I have to work until 67 to get full retirement. Whereas I can draw, and you can too, at 62.
Right.
So why wait another 5 years at 62? Why wait another 5 years to get full retirement for $700, maybe $700 a month more?
Not worth it.
Because you can still earn up to 20, at least as of now. It may be more by the time I get to 62, but I could still earn. If I was to retire right now and get my retirement, I could still earn another $20,000 a year doing whatever I wanted to earn that money part-time to supplement my retirement income. I'm like, heck yeah. I will not make the money or earn the money that I make now, but I hopefully won't need it either when I'm at that age. I mean, I have a 401k and all too, but who's to say that's going to be there as well? What the stock market and all is.
It's crazy.
So, I'll probably wind up, if it's still there, I'll probably wind up paying my debts off when I retire. So I will be debt free with that 401k money. I don't know what I'll do with it yet, but who knows? But 62 for me.
Me too.
Yeah.
Or sooner.
And of course, it all depends on what you make at retirement of your history of work and what you've earned. So, I know some folks that never worked, but here, there, part-time or whatever, and at retirement, and they're getting $700 for their retirement. I was like, well, that's because you never worked during your life and you didn't earn it. So,
yeah, we know a family member.
Yeah, exactly. I won't be like, because I have worked since I was 15. I have actually worked and earned money my whole lifetime. So
it's just weird. Just the weird thought of, I'm not afraid to go. Like we've talked about, we're not afraid to die, but it's just I don't want to yet. And there's so much that I want to do. And then, but then, like saying those words, there's so much that I want to do. And then I think, well, we just need to go ahead and do it, instead of waiting, instead of saying, oh, there's so much I want to do. I want to wait till I retire. And sometimes I think, why wait? Like, just do it.
Hopefully 62, we're still physically able. Exactly. I mean, I don't know about me because I've got a lot of issues and it's catching up with Pooch. And I know what kind of condition my body's in. And it's probably need to get some surgeries done before I retire while I'm still covered with insurance and all that stuff.
You really do. You need to figure out when you're going to get those surgeries done. But it's just weird to think about. And but like you said, you want to enjoy life, and as we are now, I feel like we are enjoying life now, and we'll continue to enjoy it regardless of
hey, if I'm living
or don't have.
If I wake up breathing, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
And doing this kind of stuff like we're doing right now, I like doing that. And this is fun, and talking and connecting, and our little old shirt stuff, that's fun. So
it is fun. Speaking of that, we're getting ready to get our fall and Christmas shirts and sweat tops. My sweat tops that I made last year were a hit. Like, they're so soft and comfortable that my family members actually, of course, I gifted them with them. I didn't make them pay because they're family, but they would wear them like almost every time I saw them. And so they're like, you really need to make us another sweatshirt so we're not wearing the same one over and over again. But they are so comfortable. So as soon as we get those done, in fact, I'm getting ready to start picking out the colors of the sweat tops and then what I want to put on them, and then sending, getting ready to get those. And that way,
fall and Christmas.
Yeah, it's right around the corner. If you believe it. Yep. It's already August, and
sure is.
It's almost 2024.
It's football season's coming too.
Yes.
Yep. I know it is almost 2024. So wow. Seems like Christmas just passed not too long ago.
Get ready to drag everything out again, babe.
Oh, nuts. I got rid of the deer though. That
was kind of that was a little
Baby didn't like my rigging out there, huh?
Yeah. And if y'all didn't see that, y'all need to go back and look at, was it a short?
Yeah, you did a short.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. He had
I didn't want him going
everything
nowhere.
Was what do you call it? Redneck rigged.
Yeah.
He had zip ties and duct tape
hanging out of the tree, and
the deer were hanging out of the tree.
Yeah, their little hoofs were a couple inches off the ground, but hey, they didn't go nowhere. They stayed till I undid them and threw them in the trash.
Oh my gosh, that was hysterical.
But our porch, and hey, we still have the Christmas tree sitting on the porch.
Yeah, you still have.
But that lights up at night, and that's kind of cool. So I think that's about as redneck as you could get when you still got your Christmas tree sitting on your front porch. And it's not on our front porch; it's on the shop porch. But
yeah, it's on the shop porch.
Yeah, it looks kind of cool sitting there too, actually. But does baby think it looks cool?
I don't know about that, but it looks fine. I mean, yeah, it's fine.
And then our other little piece that we had there, that actually took a spill that past year, and some of the glass stuff broke in it.
Like, did you save it though?
Yeah, I saved it, but I don't know how it looked with it bashed looking. We get some winds out here, and it blows crazy. It'll sweep the porch clean.
Yeah, it will.
And blow everything off.
It will. Maybe we'll just take all the panels out of it, and it'll look fine.
Or buy a piece of glass or something and put in it. But yeah.
But anyways,
But yeah, that was our week, and who knows what's coming for us. And I'm ready for some PTO. I know I always say that, but I am ready. And look at these back here. Our friend LaDonna at Kickapoo Crafty. I'm sure y'all probably saw them. I know I've showed them, but again, LaDonna made these things for us, and they're hanging up by our license plates back there, and they're cool sublimation things.
Look, that's me and Pooch.
Yep, they spin. Got a picture of Pretty and I in there. They're really cool. So thank you, LaDonna. Appreciate you and all that you do and send us. Just awesome stuff. And I need to make some of these, I think I want to. Actually, be kind of cool. But we keep them right there. Very cool.
I just wanted to let you guys know that the next couple of Mondays, so this coming Monday, the 7th, I can't really see.
Yeah, I think it's 7th.
The 7th, and then the following Monday. So my podcast, No Judgment Here with Tish Ross, is going to be airing at a special time. It'll be 6:30 Central Standard Time, both Mondays, because I have 2 guests that are coming on. There's 2 brothers that are coming on from our new land, and they're coming on Monday, August the 7th, to talk about their adoption. Some of you guys have probably seen their channel and heard some of their story, but they have so much more to share, and I'm so excited to have them come on. So both Ryan and Devin are coming on from our new land on Monday, August 7th. And then the following Monday, Goat Days are coming on to share their testimonies. And we're also going to start at 6:30 because they may run a little long. but David and Sammy are coming on to share their testimonies. And so you guys need to check out their channels and join me so you can, I like to ask all the questions, and all four of them have said that the sky's the limit, that I don't have to, I always want to respect and be careful. Like, hey, if there's something you don't want to discuss or talk about, let me know now, and I won't ask you any questions about it. And even during the podcast, if I ask you a question that you don't want to answer, feel free to just say, I'd rather not talk about that, or that's something that we chat about in private or whatever. I respect that. There's no ill will or anything like that. I respect privacy. But you guys need to come on, because I want to talk about what they do now and their families now. They're married and all that good stuff. So join us, or join me on Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for the next 2 Mondays. It's going to have some cool guests.
Yep, that'll be good. I look forward to those too. So really be good.
Be good stuff. And I have some pictures that I want to put up here of them that they sent. There's really great pictures of them, and I need to get with David and Sam to get some pictures of them.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Kind of run them in a slide or something, or just
no, just kind of
picture of them. Up there.
Have a picture of them up there, and then kind of switch the picture occasionally. But be good.
Nice. Well, cool deal. But anyway, folks, we appreciate all you folks that tune in and watch us live or in these little videos, and hopefully soon we'll be able to put out a little more video of who knows doing what, because we really need to get out there and do something. It's just been too hot, go kayaking or anything. But again, folks, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Share us out. We greatly appreciate it. This channel is actually getting super close to breaking the 1,000 subs, and I'm very much close on the 4,000 hours. So looking forward for that milestone. That'd be cool when you hit that one. A lot more opportunities with that will come. So looking forward to it. Really working hard to get it. But again, we appreciate all you folks. And baby, got anything else? Well, we know how.
Baby looks cute.
Baby's always cute. That's why she's my pretty.
I'm proud of you. You've done such a great job with your channel.
But other than that, you folks remember, everybody needs a friend named Pooch, and they call me Pooch.
And everybody needs a little pretty in their life.
And she's my pretty. And I'm grateful she's in my life. And y'all's. We appreciate all of y'all. Thank you very much. Talk to y'all again.
Y'all have a good night.
Yep. And man, what's going to close us out tonight, babe? A little bit of yeah, or
right. We love y'all, Debbie and Mark.
We do.
Y'all are amazing.
Sure do.
We'll
we
talk
love
to
you
y'all
guys.
later.
Talk to y'all later. Bye.